Hello everyone, today I want to talk about a film. Before that, I want to introduce myself. My name is Asad Rizal Shahar. Today we're diving into a film that isn't just a movie. It's a massive letter for gamers, China Paul, and everyone who grew up obsessed with 80s and 90s pop culture. We're breaking down Ready Player One, the 2018 blockbuster directed by the legendary Steven Spielberg. Is this just a film nostalgia trip, or does it actually pack a punch with a storytelling? Let's find out in today's review. Stick around until the end because we'll be dissecting a lot of cool details you might have missed. The set in the year 2045, the world is portrayed as a grim place suffering from energy crisis, climate change, and widespread poverty. To escape this harsh reality, almost everyone spend their time in the oasis. What is the oasis? The oasis is a massive virtual reality simulator where you can be anyone, do anything, and go anywhere without limits. The story follows Wade Was, an orphaned teenager living in the stack, a little pile of trailer homes, so tiny. In the oasis, he's known by his avatar named Parzival. Everything changed when the creator of the oasis, James Halliday, passed away. Before dying, Halliday leaves behind a massive contest. Whoever find the three hidden keys and the golden Easter egg inside the oasis will inherit his massive fortune and total control over this world. Virtual world, I mean. Wade, along with his friend known as a High Five, must compete not just against other players, but against IOI, a greedy corporation determined to monetize the Oasis for their own gain. Oh, so capital, but yeah. When we talk about Ready Player One, we have to talk about the visual. Steven Spielberg truly showed his mastery as a visionary director here. The transition between the blank real world and the vibrant neon soaked oasis is incredible seamless. One of the highlights and a fan favorite is the race and the beginning of the film. Imagine seeing the DeLorean from Back to the Future, the bike from Akira, King Kong, and T-Rex from Jurassic Park all in one high octane action sequence. The CGI is top tier, absolute cinema. The virtual world feels live, grand, and meticulously detailed. For those of you who love hunting for Easter egg, this movie is paradise. Every single frame seems to be filled with reference to Atari classic, The Shining anime characters. And DC superhero, honestly, one viewing isn't enough to catch them all. Beyond the visual spectacle, the film carries a profound message about escapism, the human desire to run away from reality. It asks the question, are we so immersed in our digital life that we forget to fix the real world? The character of James Halliday, played brilliantly by Mark Rylance, it's quite touching. He's portrayed as a lonely genius who deeply regrets his past. Through this contest, he's actually trying to teach Wade that reality is the only place where you can get a decent meal. The dynamic between Wade and Samantha, or the name's avatar is Artemis, is also well done. They show that even connection started in a virtual space need real world honestly to truly survive. The big strength of this movie is it incredibly entertainment value. High entertainment value. The pacing is spot on and it never feels slow or boring. For pop culture fans, it's a pure shot of adrenaline nostalgia. However, if we're looking at the drone sides, fans of original book by Ernest Klein uh, might feel the some plot point where oversimpli- oversimplified or changed entirely. Additionally, the main antagonist Nolan Sorrento feel a bit like Khaleesi, your typical corporate villain who lacks deep motivation beyond just greed. In my conclusion, Ready Player One is technically masterpiece, absolute cinema from Steven Spielberg. It's a modern adventure with a classic soul. It managed to balance heart-pounding action with a moral message that is that is very relevant in today's digital era. My rating for this film it's 9 per 10. It's definitely worth to rewatch, especially if you have a solid home theater setup. But what do you think, guys? Who was your favorite character? Or which cameo surprised you the most? Let me know in the comment below. Thank you guys for listening me. Bye bye. Thank you.